You ever notice how the hardest working people have the least to show for it? You're clocking hours, burning weekends, juggling side gigs, and somehow still stuck. Still tired, still broke. But then you meet someone in tech, making 6 figures from a laptop, working remote, taking walks between meetings, and you start asking, what do they have that I don't? The answer? They're missing something, an off switch. They don't stop. They found a lane like IAM and locked in. And the difference isn't talent, it's not genius. It's how far they're willing to go to not live how they used to live. 6-figure tech professionals aren't born. They're built from pressure. I used to think they had some rare advantage, some super talent the rest of us didn't. But it's not that. It's that they're missing something we all have. They don't have an off switch. They don't stop. And if you're chasing results, that's who wins. The one who doesn't quit. The most broken person. The one who wants out of their current life so bad, they'll crawl through 90 days of late nights, frustration, and discomfort to do it. The ones who can't not try. If you had to build a human that thrives under pressure, you wouldn't give them a chill life. You'd strip away comfort, make them wait, make them earn everything. Because patience, drive, and focus all come with a price. The price? Your time, your attention, your current comfort. If you reframe this stuck chapter of your career as the price tag for a future version of you, you might finally be willing to pay it. Because if you zoom out, decades out, you'll realize the traits you admire in others. Resilience, leadership, quiet confidence. They weren't gifts, they were forged. And you're being forged right now. Everyone with a 6-figure tech job, remote freedom, and options went through this exact season. The one where you outgrow your circle, where you don't feel like you belong anywhere yet, too ambitious for your old crew, not credentialed enough for the new one, and the doubt creeps in. You wonder if it's even worth it, because right now, no one's clapping for you. But that's the signal, not the warning. The hate, the silence, the feeling of being invisible, that's the early stage of transformation. And you have 2 choices: bend back into who you used to be, or keep going, because you've already been down that road. You know exactly where it leads, and you don't want to go back. The world only cheers once you don't need them to. That's the irony. Once you've made it, they'll all say you were destined. But where were they when you needed encouragement the most? That's why you've got to clap for yourself. Every day, every lab you spin up, every job you apply to and don't hear back from, every 6 a.m. study session when no one sees it but you. This journey isn't about the crowd. It's about the one person standing ovation that gets louder as you get better. Exceptional paths are lonely because, by definition, you're not like the others. And the second you feel that isolation, it's not a problem. It's proof you're finally on your way. You don't need to shout louder. You just need to double down on the one thing that makes you different. You. There's no clone of your life experience, no copy of your skill set, no replica of the reason you care so much. So stop trying to be someone else. There's already a version of that person out there. You'll never beat them at their game, but no one can beat you at being you. That's the real edge. Your story, your context, your mix of skills. Maybe you were a server. Maybe you ran cable or did help desk for years. Maybe you've been overlooked for every promotion because you didn't play office politics. That's the brand. And when you build from that, you attract the right audience, the right jobs, the right future. Because let's be honest, most people in tech aren't hiring based on skill. They're hiring based on trust. And trust comes from story, from seeing themselves in you. It's not about being the best. It's about being the most you. Now let's talk about work. People hear that word and shut down. They think it means suffering, but successful people, they hear work and they think meaning. And that's the mindset shift. You're going to have to work either way. Might as well make it count. Choose work that builds your future, not just pays your bills. And yeah, there's uncertainty. No one hands you a guarantee, but that's the adventure. That's what makes the work matter. If you love solving problems, automating access, figuring out systems, that's your lane. That's where you should pour your time. Because the most sustainable path to a 6-figure tech career isn't chasing the shiny trend. It's chasing the path you'll actually stick to, the one that makes sense for you. Most great pivots come from one of 3 places: a pain you felt, a job you're done with, or a topic you dig into even if no one paid you. That's how most people land in IAM, cloud, or cybersecurity. They just got tired of waiting, so they built instead. You want real freedom? Then take control, learn the skill, prove it with a lab, cert up, show up, and outwork the version of you that didn't believe it was possible. Check out the free IAM starter kit, links in bio or the description if you're watching this anywhere else. And if you're already in IT but stuck at a ceiling, it's time to stop circling the same block. 6 figures in remote are real, so is burnout and regret. You choose the path. Let's make it one you're proud of.